and welcome everybody to Debate Masters. How you doing on a Thursday evening? I almost forgot what day of the week it was. And the show's on every week at the same time. Okay, so how Debate Masters works is I have two excellent debaters here today that are going to debate your silly, random, unimportant topics. So, things that you would admit to your friends you really want to know the answer to, but you really do. So what's going to happen is I have a list of topics that I got off of my Facebook post today, and also you're going to have the opportunity as an audience member to pitch some topics into the comments now. So things of is cereal soup? Who's the best Spider-Man? Cats versus tarantulas, whatever your little brain thinks is a debatable topic. And we'll get some topics as we go along during the show, and I'll pull some topics off my list and we'll make our debaters choose. So what's going to happen is each debater will get their chance to pick one side of a topic, and then they'll get 1 minute to debate their side, and then after both people go, they get a 30-second rebuttal to try to win you over just a little bit more there at the end. And then once the debate is done, you get to vote on it in the comments who you think won the debate. So there's a lot for you to do in the audience today, so thanks for being here. So now I'm going to go over to our two excellent debaters. Our first debater today is Rachel. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm not here to make friends, so.
Oh, I'm not anywhere to make friends. Our next debater is Daniel. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I just came out of a food coma nap 20 minutes ago, and here I am, like every great debater.
Nice. Okay, so if you are in the audience, if you want to go ahead and start pitching some of your topics, we'd love to see them.
I already have a couple here. By the way, it's just my job to communicate things to Dana. That is why there's a fourth head here. Tessa says starfish or seahorses? Food coma or actual coma?
Oh, man, that's a good one.
Jordan wants to know how the other show was. We didn't allow her to watch the last show. We kicked her off the live stream because it was all about peens. This show is not all about peens. So
it's also all about peens.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Yeah, Brian's debate topic: peens or peens? Let's see. What is the best vegetable, and why is it the onion? That's Evan. That's an Evan suggestion. Let's see. Oh, he repeated it because he thought I didn't see it. Ryan King says daddies versus fathers.
Oh,
wow. Let's see. Oh, white rice versus brown rice. That's from Rico on the radio.
Nice.
101.5.
Radio dab.
That's a greatest video endorsement or excuse me, radio endorsement ever. You guys both dab for the radio endorsement. There you go. We'll send it to Rico. Oh, he's watching. He knows it's there. Okay. Craft fairs versus flea markets. What is this?
Chihuahuas, yes or no?
Is that how you spell chihuahuas?
That is.
Holy biscuits! I did not know that.
Yeah, it's not how you think.
Is that why you
spelled.
leaned forward like, what?
Yeah, I was 90 years old. I'm like, what does that say? All right, chihuahuas, yes or no? There you go.
Okay, thank you everybody for some really great topics.
Brian said, please, no more dick talk.
No, it's fine. I listened to wholesome Disney songs on the way over here to flush that all out of my brain.
So we're clear.
It's all out of my system. It's fine. Okay. I like this one. Let's give you something cute and fun to start out with. Let's go with the starfish versus seahorses. For those of you that aren't aware, starfishes aren't actually fish. They're echinoderms. But okay. So we're gonna do
Wow.
dropping some. I went to college, got a biology degree. This is the only time I use it.
We
Dropping.
weren't supposed to have the knowledge, Dana. You're already like showing us up.
Yeah. What the heck, dude?
I'm just trying to give you some hints. Seahorses are fish.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna Rochambeau to see who gets to pick first. Okay, so I'm gonna do
do
1,
the
2,
shoot
3,
first.
shoot, and then you'll shoot on shoot. Okay, 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, double scissors.
That was bad. Sorry.
Now the mind games start. Okay,
I
1.
forgot how to play this game.
Yeah, same.
Here we go again. 1,
Usually gotta be
2,
within 6
3,
people to play
shoot.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, what?
I thought it was a delay, but you just weren't paying attention. Okay.
Daniel won though. I did scissors. He did rock.
You guys,
Look
this
at me.
this is the easiest part of the show, you guys.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so we're saying Daniel won?
Yeah, Daniel won.
Okay, Daniel, would you like to debate on behalf of starfish or seahorses?
Seahorses, please.
Okay, so Rachel, you'll get it starfish, and Daniel,
Okay.
you will get a 1 minute to debate. And your 1
Okay.
minute starts now.
Hi, friends. I'm here today to represent seahorses, aka aquatic equestrians. They are pretty rad. First of all, they're horses, which everyone loves horses. No one dislikes horses, and they live in the water. I really could just stop there, but I'm gonna keep going. Male seahorses give birth. If you've ever seen a male seahorse give birth, it's horrific. They just shoot out 80 like little tiny seahorses, but it's also beautiful. I also like seahorses because you rarely ever see them near other fish, so you have no idea how large they are or small they are. They could be 3 inches tall, they could be 3 feet tall, who knows? I like to think they are 30 feet tall. They are, this is a fact, they are the sea's biggest creatures. And you could quote me on that. Seahorses are somewhere between
And that's
30
time.
and 30 feet and 3 inches tall. That's it.
Okay, and since we fact check after this stops being important, no one's
No
gonna know. Okay, Rachel, and you will get 1 minute to debate, and your minute starts now.
So I'd like to start off this conversation by really addressing the women out there in regard to seahorses. Do you really need to have birth mansplained to you by these male seahorses who are trying to take over something that they make horrific, as my friend Daniel here likes to call it, when birth is a magical thing? Okay, so let's just start there. Thank you, sir, for that. So, starfish, as my friend Dana here said, they digest their food outside of their stomachs. And why is that important, you say? Global warming. Methane gas is a real problem, and if you digest everything on the outside, all the toots stay out and the goods stay in. That's what I say. Now, also, male starfish, do they try to mansplain birth to the girl starfishes? No, because they're not even fish, and they don't even have that problem. They don't try to take that away from anybody. And also, Finding Nemo, we all love the
That's
part
time.
where the first goes like this.
Okay, so Daniel, you get a 30-second rebuttal, and that starts now.
Okay. I did back myself in a corner when I said birth is horrific. However, I'll admit that. However, if you see any creature shoot out 80 little versions of them in like 20 seconds, you will be terrified. But in a cool way, because again, seahorses are cool. Thus, horrific seahorse birth is cool. I rest my case.
Okay. And Rachel, your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
Have you guys ever seen a starfish birth? Neither have I. And you know what? That means it's not horrific, but it's cool by the transitive property as well, but better than that one because I never use the word horrific. I rest my case.
Okay, we're off to a great start today. This is gonna be a fun show. So now we're
Thank you, Tessa.
And just in case anyone was wondering, just because seahorses look like horses on the outside, they definitely look like other fish on the inside, in their guts.
Yeah, Daniel, Jesus.
Is that true? What does that mean?
Dissections are fun.
Dana, we get it. You're smarter than us.
Yeah, just for anyone
I have a certain
wondering,
skill
went
set
to
that I don't get to
community
use
college.
anymore because I didn't go into science. Okay. So we're going to go to the audience now, and you're going to go ahead and vote who won our starfish versus seahorses debate. Was it Daniel with seahorses or Rachel with starfish? Go ahead and put it in comments now who you think won the debate.
Are we debating who won? Because, like, I will go there.
I think that the audience gets to vote.
Oh, that's fine.
And I also have a nose ring.
Yeah, I know.
Can't see it in the
I think he was talking about yours because mine you can't really see very good.
That doesn't count as a vote, Kevin.
Yeah.
That is neither a sea animal or a human name.
We gotta throw a tally up for nose ring wins.
Yeah, just septum piercings win the debate. Rachel, Daniel, canceled.
Septums forever.
Should I get one live on the show?
No,
Gotcha.
no.
That'll bring in the views.
Michael and Rosa votes for Rachel.
Thank
Kat
you. Thank you, Mike.
votes for Rachel. Petro said this is tough. Rico votes for Rachel. Sarah votes for Daniel. Keisha votes for Rachel. Brian votes for Daniel. Evan's got Rachel. Alex, Rachel. Rachel
No.
for sure. Rachel gets my vote this round. I'm afraid to vote. Kevin says poop. Brian says Daniel. I think he already voted though, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Rachel.
Or if you're team septum ring, like and subscribe below.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. You got another vote for Rachel there.
I think we're good. I think as great as you both did
Yeah, you
this
guys
first round,
chill. Daniel gets it.
this one goes to Rachel. So
Fair enough.
okay,
1 point.
yeah, let's. So we're gonna go to. I put out a post today on Facebook asking for some pre-submissions because I like a lot of things to work with, so we're not all debating all animal or food topics all day long. But this one's kind of an animal topic. It's a little particular to this pair of people, specifically Daniel. But we're gonna debate: is the movie Cats good or bad? So Daniel, you get a pick. Do you want to debate in favor of the movie Cats or against the movie Cats?
I'm gonna be a hero here, and I'm gonna go against my own morals and say that Cats is bad.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay, Rachel, you then get to debate and say that the movie Cats is a good movie. Okay, Daniel, your minute starts now.
Okay, Cats, while being a movie that existed that made a lot of people very happy, I still think it's bad because it made people happy for the wrong reasons. Perhaps those reasons were people liked going to the theaters and getting drunk and then watching bad movies. That seemed to be a majority of the people who I personally know who really liked Cats. And that seems to be a wrong reason to like movies. Sure, it has a star-studded cast, as well as James Corden. But that's neither here nor there. It shouldn't have been made. It's an abomination. I think it didn't come anywhere near its budget, which is another sign of a bad movie. Regardless of how much joy it brings certain people who do like to go to theaters and drink and watch bad movies. Yeah. Also.
That's time.
Okay, cool.
Okay, Rachel, your minute starts now.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to describe to you why Cats is in fact a good movie, okay? What do we go to the movies for? Escapism. And what do we have too much of right now? Hate at both sides. And what did we need to bring these two together? Something to take us away and something to unequivocally hate the same. So thus, we have this ultimate spectacle of which never, dare I say, never should have been made in the first place, but cocaine in the 80s existed, and thus we have it. However, it came to us at the perfect time. It arose to us like a phoenix from the ashes, and it brought us together under mutual hate. I rest my case.
Okay. So Daniel, your 30-second rebuttal starts now.
Okay, I think the release of Cats 2019 is important. It came out near the end of 2019 when stuff was really starting to hit the fan, and we can't prove that COVID was not caused by cats. Also, the only thing that can make Cats worse was, this is true, there was once a butthole version of Cats that they had to go back and edit out all the buttholes because they realized that that's bad. So it could have been worse.
That's time. Because sometimes a butthole makes things worse. Okay, Rachel, you're...
By the way, that was absolutely true. There is a butthole version, and I cannot wait to see the butthole version.
We needed change.org release the butthole cut.
Yes! I want Zack Snyder to direct the butthole cut for HBO Max. I can't wait. Okay, that's all I'm contributing.
Right.
Okay.
See, we said no front parts in the show. We never said no back parts.
Oh yeah, we're talking buttholes all day.
Yeah.
I was about to swing into front parts, so.
Okay, Rachel, you get a 30-second rebuttal starting now.
I'm so sorry that I have to bring it back to the front parts, but I gotta say, we got to envision from this film at least the Idris Elba bulge, ladies and gentlemen. The Idris Elba bulge, and for all the 14-year-old boys out there, a cat with titties. And I rest my case.
Great.
No, I can't argue against either of those things.
Well, that's good because your time is done.
This is just in my heart.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the audience now. And who 1 hour is the movie Cats good or bad debate? Was it Daniel with no, it's bad, or Rachel with yes, it's good? So go ahead and put in the comments. It'd probably be easier if you put in their name and not their position, because that's probably easier to remember.
I mean, I do gotta say, like, it would have been significantly more interesting with buttholes, like, except not just for the buttholes to view themselves, but for all the old ladies already confused, being like, oh God, you know?
I think we all win when Cats came out. So
I think so too. It really defined a generation in like the worst possible way, even though it's a great movie and you should vote for me.
All right, here's your votes. We got a Daniel vote. We got a Rachel vote. We got a Daniel vote. There it is.
Why a frowny face?
I like the frowny face after.
Rico says this is a tough one. He's going to think about it, mail in his ballot later on. Lisa says Daniel. Evan says Daniel. Oh yeah, and a cat with titties gets my point. Rachel convinced me.
Thank you.
Rachel wins this one for her unifying passion, and Daniel is a traitor to himself. Rachel, Daniel.
Don't forget, septum down below.
Daniel. Yeah, and yeah, Mike's like, he said Rachel because Daniel sold out for the competition's sake, and then Katie's like, exactly, Mike.
I just like hearing someone else, for once, argue why Cats is good. I don't want to be the only one.
Nice.
Sure, it might be vapid, but I still like hearing it.
Okay, so we're not getting any more votes in.
Nope, that's it.
I counted that one as a tie.
Tie?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That one goes to the Septums.
Team Septum.
Nice.
That's crazy. 2-1.
And I waited, so you can't just throw in a vote last minute to change it. It's a tie. Okay. Let me see. What else do we got?
You gotta do like calisthenics.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull from one we got earlier. But if you in the audience have any other ideas you want to throw down, I've written some down. I got so many. They're so good. But if you have more, I will take them. Because you never know when the genius idea will come out of your brain parts. Okay. You know when you run out of steam in a sentence and your brain just keeps going?
Yeah.
Cool.
Every sentence I've ever spoke.
So this next topic, we're going to do something where it's going to be a little bit more open. So I'm going to give you a topic, and then Rachel gets to pick first. So you get to pick anything that falls into that topic. And then Daniel, you'll have a choice of anything but what Rachel picks out of that topic to go from. You must
Sounds
pick
intense.
first before you start debating. So the topic is going to be the best way to eat eggs.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, got it. Do I say it now?
Yeah.
Frittata.
Ooh. And Daniel?
Benedict.
Nice.
Wow. Fancy, both of you guys.
Yeah, I'm like, I would have picked something way less cool. Okay, so Rachel, your minute starts now.
So, I come to you with a case of the frittata. And why I say the frittata is the best way to eat eggs is not only because of the multiple delicious flavor profiles you can build with vegetables, salt, peppers, any type of spice you desire. No, not just that. But because they're very simple to make and you look like a boss-ass bitch when you make them. They might think you're making something like, dare I say, an Eggs Benedict. But with the simplicity of just putting it in a pan and throwing some shit in there and voila, you're a hero. And I rest my case.
Very nice. Okay, Daniel, and your minute starts now.
Okay. I like Benedict for the opposite reason, because not everyone can make Eggs Benedict. They are special. I can't just go down to my kitchen right now and make an Eggs Benedict. I have to get it specifically when I'm at brunch, because that's the only time you can get Eggs Benedict. And also, Eggs Benedict is the only eggs that you could eat at brunch, which is also the only kind of eggs that you could eat while drinking alcohol. You can't drink mimosas with frittata, for instance. It's got to be with Eggs Benny. Also, Eggs Benny, sweet nickname. What are they going to call it? Eggs Furry for frittata? I don't think so. That's weird. I rest my case.
Very nice. Thank you. I mean, for the record, I can't go to my kitchen and make scrambled eggs. So, okay. So, Ray, I swear I'm funnier other days. Ray.
I liked it.
It was good. It was good.
Rachel, you get a 30-second rebuttal starting now.
First of all, Eggs Benny, you can just go straight up and say the same things like eggs fritty, eggs frites, however you want to go about it. Be creative, Daniel. Second of all, it sounds like I have a member of the bourgeoisie speaking here. Oh, brunch. Oh, I like them because they're special. Not all of us can go to brunch, Daniel. Sometimes we like to have a little bit of excellence in a simplistic way at home, straight from the garden, into a pan, baked out for my family, Daniel.
That's time.
I got like slam poetry territory.
And Daniel, your rebuttal starts now.
I understand Eggs Benny can't be eaten every day. It's not meant to be eaten every day. It's supposed to be eaten on best days because they are best eggs. Also, Eggs Benny is the one food that I'm waiting until pandemic is completely gone to eat. I need this. I need Eggs Benny once more, but I'm holding on. I'm holding on to hope and to Eggs Benny. Please don't take this from me. Thank you.
Okay.
How often do people plead?
That's why you first.
Take this away.
Don't take this from me. I need my Eggs Benny.
Especially Eggs Benny. Like, I just imagine you crawling up to your favorite brunch spot, like, please.
Claws into like the door frame.
And so just like, ew, gross.
Okay, and so we're going to ask the audience to vote on our best way to eat eggs. Was it Rachel with the frittata or Daniel with Eggs Benedict? And just a reminder that no one ever listens to, but you are supposed to vote based on the debate skills and not your own personal preferences or your emotional attachments to anyone.
This debate is an emotional attachment, Dana. Sorry, I'm getting
True.
I don't expect people to listen to me. I just say it because it's the rules. But while people put their votes in the comments, I think Brian's got some cool stuff to tell us.
Oh yeah, I've got commercial stuff. Quickly, really, very quickly, so we can get back to the voting. We have a bunch of new merchandise available on our website, satcomedyspot.com/merch. We have a beer run coming up this Saturday. You can buy beer in advance, pick it up on Saturday if you'd like to help support the Comedy Spot. Starting on October 2nd, we're going to start doing entertainment outside. October 2nd, we're going to have our first ever Mario Kart tournament. And then on Saturday, October 3rd, we're going to have a stand-up showcase hosted and produced by Becky Lynn. So there's lots of stuff going on, and all the information I just gave you, you can find links to be able to find all that stuff down in the description of the video. We also have online classes. And finally, we want to thank everybody for supporting us on Patreon. If you're a Facebook supporter or if you've given a one-time donation, we appreciate all that. Thank you so much. And back to Dana.
Okay, so let's read some votes.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
So voting. Wow, there's a lot of votes. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. Okay, good. All right, Daniel, because he gave us the name Eggs Benny.
Oh, he did not give you that name.
I bestowed Eggs Benny onto the world.
Jennifer says Daniel gets my sympathy vote. Whoa!
Thank
you. Rachel went hard on this one, so she wins this round from Brian. Kat says Rachel. Kareen says, "Oh man, I can't decide. Rachel's passion and Daniel's desperation both speak to my heart." Michael Rosa says Rachel for the slam poetry. Daniel for Eggs Benny Kessenich. I almost messed it up. It was the elitism for me. Votes for Rachel. Yeah, before I even started talking about merch, Jordan was like, "It's a time for Brian to do his merch spill." Yeah, that's what it was. Kareen says Daniel. Did Keisha vote already? She said breaking the rules. I stand by Eggs Benny.
Yeah, I think she said she voted because of the desperation.
Got you.
Wow, guys.
Oh, Jennifer said Daniel. If you missed my vote, I don't know.
Did you get Katie's?
I know we got Jennifer's.
Okay.
Below Keisha's, a couple below Keisha's.
What's that?
Did you get Katie's vote below Keisha's?
Can't vote before Katie's. Oh yeah, no, we didn't.
Okay.
Rachel gets my vote. Frittatas matter to me.
I can't see what Brian's doing at all.
Yeah, sorry. And then Alex said frittata, and that's it. That's all the votes.
Oh, that was really close, but Alex's vote was the tie-breaking vote. So Rachel wins this one.
Whoa!
Fair enough.
There you go.
That was really
You
close.
guys. Thank you.
Yeah, that was super. Close.
I gotta give it up to the Septum for this one. Like and subscribe. That's it.
For every 10 people we get to like, one new person from the Comedy Spot will get their nose pierced.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. That's
join
not
the
gonna
movement.
My wait. My daughter wants to get her nose pierced right there, and I was like, she's younger. She's like 15, and I was like, no, let's maybe wait a little bit and then decide later on.
The good news on that is that if you do it here, like she doesn't like it, it doesn't leave a scar.
It's right. Yeah, if it was here, it would leave a scar, right? So, but I was like, well, maybe let's just wait for a while. And then she was all disappointed. And then my son out of nowhere goes, Dad, I want to get a tattoo on my back of a TIE fighter.
Yes.
I was like, no, let's just wait a little bit. Maybe think about it first. All right, here we go, Dana.
Okay.
3-shot.
I got so many great topics on the post today, but if anyone has any topics, they can pitch it. We're gonna go with Ryan's topic because that seemed like fun. We're gonna go with daddies versus fathers.
I'm listening.
So Rachel, it's Daniel's turn. There we go. It's Daniel's turn to pick. Daniel, would you like to debate on behalf of daddies or fathers?
Oh boy, I don't know. I guess I'll just go fathers.
Okay.
Was that disappointment, Dana?
Yeah.
I don't know how this is gonna go. This might get really weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it will.
Oh yeah. You picked it.
I know. I'm excited. Okay, Daniel, your minute starts now.
Fathers. They exist. And there's some a lot of good fathers out there. My own father's a cool dude. TV's shown us a lot of great fathers. Danny Tanner, Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil. He wasn't necessarily a father, but he was a father figure. And then so that's like one interpretation of father. But then you have like fathers like priests. Those guys exist. Would we have Irish accents without fathers? I'd probably, yeah, but that's where my mind goes. So, I don't know. Are there Irish daddies? I don't know. Certainly Irish fathers. And that's all. That's all I got.
Okay. So Rachel, your minute starts now.
Okay. I'm gonna start with the Catholic fathers thing, but that's it. We'll stop there. So, you never didn't like your father? Get yourself a daddy. You don't have to be your biological father to be your daddy. You just find a nice older gentleman you like. You're like, hey, will you buy me this? Swipe that card. You got yourself a daddy. Daddy can just be like a nice man that you like, and you think he's attractive. He's your daddy now, okay? So it's not something that you're always bound to also. Your father, he accidentally runs over your dog or something. He's still your father, but you don't like him. But you get a daddy, and you get to choose your daddy. So always remember, you don't like your father, get yourself a daddy. Time.
That's some sound advice. Okay, Daniel, your rebuttal starts now.
What more could be said about fathers that I haven't already said? However, Rachel did bring up a good point. Sometimes fathers run over your dogs. And while that's not a good thing, it's still one of those, like, Danny Tanner lovable goof moments. Like, you ran over my dog. If your daddy runs over your dog, now it's kind of fucked up because you seeked out your daddy, and he went out of his way to run over your dog. Maybe, I don't know.
Next time.
Here we are.
Okay, Rachel, your rebuttal starts now.
So I'd like to point out this logical fallacy that my companion Daniel here brought out, that all daddies are willingly and choosing to run over their companions' dogs. That is not true. And what Daniel described prior to this utter nonsense is that a father inflicting trauma on his child. And that is what fathers bring. Daddies just bring the fun. And I rest my case.
I don't know how we got around to the dog thing, but okay. So we're gonna go back to our audience. You're gonna devote. You're going to vote on the debate. Who won? Was it Daniel with fathers or Rachel with daddies?
If you guys haven't played the game Dream Daddy, I highly recommend it. Just so you know. It's just like it's a dating game, but not like with real people. There's like sim dating games, but you get to find a daddy.
Yeah.
Whether you're a boy or a girl or in between. Daddies are for everybody.
Yay!
I also want to thank Ryan King for blessing us with this suggestion. Knowing Ryan, I could only imagine he's pitched this literally every episode, and it's gone under the radar. And here we are.
I think this is a new one. You're getting some fresh Ryan King tonight.
Oh.
What's really funny is Ryan suggested it, and then I haven't seen him on the show since he suggested it. So he came on, suggested it, and took off.
Yeah, someone's gonna have to clip this and send it to him and make him watch it, make him pay for what.
Yeah, he deserves this. Nobody else did. Ryan King deserved this.
All right, well, here are your votes. Starts off with Evan. He says Rachel. Kat says Daniel this round. Sarah says Rachel. Jordan's voting for Daniel, but she's still very confused about the difference between daddies and fathers.
It's okay. You're young.
Ricky says daddies, money, sign.
Money, please.
Brian says he can't vote. Matt is zipping his lips. Daniel gets my vote from Katie because she thinks her father's the coolest. That's very nice. Daddy says Charlie. Keisha says Rachel.
I am a daddy.
Petra says technically I voted first, but okay. Oh well, what did Michelle say? Now I have to roll back up. I'm going back up. When did she vote? I'm confused.
My brain is not processed that
No,
much
I know.
scrolling.
Yeah. You can't see what I'm looking at, but I just went through about 50 comments really quickly. I'll have to go back up.
Yep, there it is, right there in the middle.
Oh, no. Oh, never thought I'd do this. I'm voting for daddies. That's what Michelle said. All right, there we go. Found it. I voted for daddies. Okay, go. We found it.
Okay. Well, that one goes to Rachel. So Rachel's doing really well. But Daniel's also doing great, too. You know, they've all been really close. You don't have this many, close votes.
It's true.
Yeah.
It seemed my tactic of word vomiting to the audience didn't work.
On that one, Daniel, I really do think the Catholic priest should have been left completely out.
I had nowhere else to go. I knew in my heart I shouldn't have. Thank you, Jordan.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
The sigh of.
So we have time for one more topic. So I'm gonna let Daniel pick first because he's behind on points and technically can't win. So I'm gonna give him
Come back, I got this.
Wow.
But I just like to help people out because I love everyone that comes on the show. But this is our last round, so we're gonna make it super fun. So we're
Triple or nothing. I'm about it. Let's go.
Okay, your topic is the best habitat. So you get to pick a habitat that you just think is the badassest, and you're gonna debate on behalf of that.
Okay.
So things like jungles or swamps.
I'm going with the ocean.
Ooh.
What part?
Ooh, I really want to do. Okay, yeah, we're going that route. I'll just say the reef, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. And Rachel?
Oh, I'm gonna go rainforest.
Cool.
Okay. So Daniel, your minute starts now.
Okay, my best habitat, where I would prefer to live if I could choose to live anywhere on this planet, would be the ocean, the reef, for many reasons, but for two very specific reasons. One, seahorses, and two, starfish. They have both of those things in the ocean. You can't find starfish or seahorses in the rainforest. Also, with living in the ocean, there comes a lot of cool perks. You get like a sweet diver's suit. Probably you get like a submarine or something. That's cool. And just all this cool sea life passing you, including starfish and seahorses once more. You get to surf. Imagine waking up in the morning and then just like coming out of the water and then being like, oh, I'm outside now. This is the outside for me. That's pretty stinking rad as far as I'm concerned. So the ocean has my vote.
Nice. Right on time. And Rachel, your minute starts now.
I have one word for you guys. Biodiversity. Where would we be without it? Let me tell you, no penicillin, so we'd all in this room be dead. And I guess this room is just me, but still. So then, what else do we have? We have the most species of any place in all the world. And you know what? Not all of them have even been discovered. That's why it's so important we keep it. I'm talking to you, Amazon, not the Amazon rainforest, the company. Because capitalism is destroying it, and we all hate capitalism. And let's all remember, Daniel's a part of the bourgeoisie. I rest my case.
Okay. Come a little hot at your competitor, but okay. Daniel, your rebuttal starts now.
I would like to thank my competitor Rachel for bringing up a good point. There are many species that have not been discovered also in the ocean. And until there's like a tsunami or a hurricane or something, and every time that happens, we discover like 18 new species of fish that God never wanted us to see because they are well and deep in the ocean. But when I live in the ocean, once I move there, they will be my neighbors, and I'll see them all the time, and it's perfect. And you should move there too.
Okay. And Rachel, your rebuttal starts now.
Let's just not forget that Daniel called his neighbors horrifying creatures that we were never meant to see. So thus the ocean can't be better than the rainforest, which has beautiful birds and butterflies and monkeys and other things that are good, like medicine. Thank you.
Okay, that was great. I think we're gonna move. We're just gonna pack up and go. Find a forest next to the ocean. So we're gonna go back to the audience for the final time for the night, and we're gonna vote on what is the best habitat. Was it Daniel with the ocean or Rachel with the rainforest?
All right. Final vote. Get them in. Let's do this.
I can't hear the word habitat without putting it through like a Australian New Zealand filter first.
Oh, let's hear it.
Habitat. The
Habitat.
one neutral habitat.
I want that filter.
Yeah, I think because of that is why I chose ocean, because also when I think of Australian, I think of like marine biologists. I don't know why. So there you go. There's my brain.
That checks out.
We have some votes starting to come in. Brian says, sorry, D. Pyle owned this round. Charlie voted for the reef, bro. Let's see. My vote is for the medicinal rainforest. Rachel for the win. I vote Daniel. Rachel never specified what part of the rainforest.
The middle part, not the canopy or the bottom part, but it's too late.
Daniel with Ocean. Also, Michelle Petro says, I'm sorry, Daniel. Let's see. Vote for Rachel. Hooray for penicillin. Matt votes for Daniel. Daniel gets my point. Ocean is the right choice. Rachel for the slam poetry once again. Daniel for the reef, baby. Rainforest Cafe. But Charlie did not vote for you because you are losing. They both need our attention. Yo. Mike votes for Dana this round.
Yay!
One vote for Dana. I think
Not for Septum?
Yeah, what happened to Team Septum, guys?
Come on, man.
I think that's it.
Yeah, so this is crazy, but that was, I count another tie.
Yeah.
Another
I do like
tie?
how ruthless everyone is, knowing that I couldn't win, and they still voted for Rachel. It's a big slam dunk to me.
A good job is a good job.
Thank you.
True.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And but seriously, like this is the most like ties and close rounds we've ever had. So clearly, even though
And yet, I'm
Rachel
still-
eked out the points, Daniel kept her right on her heels like the whole time.
Yeah, I apparently I kept diving into like my slam poetry roots for this. Just comes out.
The tactic that I should have brought to the table. I'm gonna kick myself in the butt for this for weeks.
Well, after 5 debates, I think this is our first perfect score too, though. Like,
Oh.
like Rachel got all 5 points because of the ties. So that's pretty impressive too. This is a momentous show all around.
We'll have to rematch sometime.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's been an honor being Rachel's punching bag for the past hour.
I'm sorry, it's the poet in me that needs to unleash my soul.
But seriously, like you two did so great, and this was super fun. And thank you so much for doing the show and being
Thank
wonderful.
you for having us.
And thank you,
This was
Brian, as
fun.
always,
Yeah.
for the tech.
For sure.
And thank you, everybody in the
Thank you,
audience, for all your comments and your voting and just being here and enjoying the show. So have a great rest of your day.
All right. Bye, everybody.